Don't link is your boy Computer Show. Considering more having a wonderful day on this very late 2nd of September. I was working today, so this is the first nature garden we're doing. But I'm super excited. With that being said, let's freaking go. I'm excited. Got a lot to do, not a lot of time to do it, so let's do it. What the function, man? I have to call my father because he received some letter. Salut, ça va bien? Oui, qu'est-ce que ça demande?
On est pas prêt à manger.
Oh, ben je te dérangerai pas trop longtemps. Je veux juste savoir si ça allait bien. Good. Écoute, j'aurais peut-être savoir. Ah? Oui. Oui. Je viens de le voir, mais aujourd'hui, je t'ai porté le CV. Fait que tu m'as texté, je suis en plein magasin pour te demander de porter le CV. J'étais comme, oh, écoute, j'ai un petit faveur à te demander. Hier, là, quand je suis parti, vous m'avez dit que vous avez vu le coucher de soleil. Avez-vous par hasard pris des photos?
Non.
Ah, ok, y a pas de problème. Y a pas de problème, j'aimerais ça en avoir. Les deux lettres, c'est quoi les deux lettres?
Comment tu dis ça?
Est-ce que c'est quoi les deux lettres? Sans les ouvrir, je sais déjà c'est quoi. So, oui, tangerine, c'est quoi? Ça va être le fait que ça va être la première fois que j'ai changé mon nid. Non, on a changé encore. Tu te rappelles quand je l'ai appelé?
Ah, ouais.
Puis toi, c'est quoi?
Oui.
C'est un chèque. Fait que c'est bon, on se garde. Merci pour hier. Là, je suis en train de faire que la pizza.
Ah, c'est correct.
Ça va être bon, ça. Fait qu'on sait ça dessus.
Oui.
T'as passé une belle journée?
OK.
Merci pour tout, pas. Hey, tabarnouche, il y a de la bourrasque, hein? Tabarnouche. Yes. Yes, everything is good. Attends, papa, faut que je te laisse. Give me a second. Papa, faut que je laisse. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was talking to my father. What?
My credit card.
Yeah.
I got a new card and I didn't update the expiry date.
Okay.
So they went to put it in PayPal, which I don't want.
Okay.
Can you fix that for me? And you're no good at that.
To be honest, I don't know Timu and I don't know PayPal.
Okay?
I don't know Timu and I don't. Timu is horrible.
Call.
Okay. I can.
So you can fix it. Okay, I know someone, but I just gotta get him done.
I would love to help, but I don't know.
But I got to this card.
I can Google it for you. I can Google. You know what I would do if I were you? I would call Timu. I would call Timu Canada.
Cannot get hold of
Oh shit.
you know?
Can you call?
I texted him.
Okay.
And I sent it, and they said thank you for your letter, but they never commented.
Yeah.
Once they gave me the phone number,
Yeah.
I called, it's no good.
Bullshit. I wish I could help, but I don't know how. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I wish I could help.
Just
Just if I was, and also if I was you, I wouldn't order from Timu until it's fixed. Don't, because that's the quickest way to get hacked.
Anyhow, that's about it.
Good luck. How's health? Health is okay. Health is okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness, I've never been, I've been no way over the
Oh, good.
my friends.
That's good. Are you excited for? Are you excited for the 2nd of November? Are you excited for the 2nd of November? Are you excited for the 2nd of November?
Why?
There's an election. It's for the city. The city.
The mayor.
Yeah.
Why am I excited about that?
Well, I think Majas is good. You know, Dolphin, I think he was corrupted.
Who's in it now? Go to the show.
I think Dolphin and Maja.
There's not one of them, the last four were good.
No, Maja's good. Dolphin, I think he's corrupted.
I didn't like the girl, what she did. She made the roads for the businesses, right?
Uh-huh.
And the bike business, I thought you would buy a lot of stuff, you want to bike. And not these, and not walk. I don't want to carry my stuff on my walk.
Of course, yeah.
I just got lost in what she did to, go to the, what do you call it? Beaver Lake.
Uh-huh.
Can't go to
Oh, I didn't know that. That changes the things a little bit, huh?
no more. Yeah, there's a bus that takes you, so you can't come when you want to go.
Yeah. Even the change for the 191, it's bad.
That was me.
Huh?
That was me. That 191 came when it first started.
I understand. And now I think the 198, and it takes me
Nobody
to...
want anymore.
No, it takes you to Angrignon.
I don't want, I want downtown.
I want Yanelu also.
So. And I used to get off at St. Henri instead of, Lionel.
Oh yeah, it's the Côte Saint-Luc, I think, the metro. Yeah.
Anyhow,
Good luck.
God bless you.
Thank you, you too. Oui, je m'excuse, papa. Ma voisine m'a parlé. J'arrête parce qu'elle pensait que je faisais une vidéo. Fait qu'elle a interrompu. Fait que je m'excuse, ok?
OK, puis avant ça, vous êtes... OK,
Oh, je m'excuse. Désolé, bye.
c'est bien.
Dude. Don't blink, it's your blink. Okay, don't come touch you. Doing walks and having a wonderful day on the made a mistake. On this glorious 2nd September 2025. A little bit of a tower talk. Making my mix downtown. Walking fast and it's so loud. I just watched White Chick, which is a great movie. I can see behind us is crazy weather. But it's actually quite nice. Tower talk of the day is resistance, but also great. I'm gonna do a kind of like a recap of what happened yesterday because it's important. We reached 600. We had two elite, and that's pretty good. Now we're working on tier 2, but I'm gonna be switching it to tier 1. Why is that so good? Because we made 200k, which it took me months to have. We put a lot of the coin, the 200,000 coin. We put them in the orbs and orb speed because the orb is just phenomenal. I want to do like well at the beginning. So the plan of resistance, right? The plan of resistance. Don't worry, I know a lot about resistance, but right now we're playing. Look, I'm almost gonna die. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You did. Yeah. 858. That's not bad. That is not bad. Okay, so what are we working on the labs right now? Well, the labs, I have a little bit of a problem. Labs, I only have 2, and the next one I'm gonna be buying a card slot. Oh my god, I was so worried. I was seeing 20, but the hole here for the camera is actually there's 200 something. So yeah, so we have lap speed and we have game speed. Both of these are super important because again, we're making a lot of freaking coin. So yesterday, reaching there, I wanted to work also on my free level because I'll be honest, I didn't upgrade, I didn't unlock rapid fire, I didn't unlock well, package chance is normal, right? Because package chance is gonna be a defiant of 1 million, 1.5 million. That's the good news. And the bad news, yesterday, there's no run where you didn't see me playing. You just saw me like kind of give up, kind of leave it idle. Yeah, I'm understand something. I've been playing this game for 5 days now, and in 5 days we did it nonstop. We did 12 hours each. That's that is 48 hours of just playing. You know, today we'll be playing for 12 hours too. Hopefully tomorrow will be able. Well, I should be able to today, but I don't know how well it's gonna go. I have to film for the next 4 hours, so the next 4 hours is gonna be dedicated to that. 4 hours is gonna be absolute break and a TikTok live. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So I'm sorry if I'm talking about it a lot. Now, the reason why I'm so obsessed with the tower is, and I think this is quite important because when I talk, when I do the tower, right? When I do the tower talks are important because they're kind of. Oh, I'm running the wrong. Okay, sorry, I messed up. Walking my way downtown, walking fast, and it's so last. Da na 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 na. Da, 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 and now I wonder how it all went down. We're gonna do one update for playing per wave. Yeah, like I was saying before I interrupted myself. Such a good song. What white chick song? Da na 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 na. It's just so good. So yeah, this is long term. Most of the that I do are not long term. Most of the that I do are. I'm gonna have an opinion that's gonna change, right? Or I'm gonna talk about something that's not gonna be relevant in 2 years. But the towers will be relevant. Why? Because the end goal is to have, like I said, all 4 playthrough running. But the main goal isn't that. The main goal is so much more important than that. The main goal is to have 4 playthrough running, and all of those playthrough are having one of my videos below, and you can just watch me, and that would be good. That would be amazing. Now, also with the resistance, I'm doing it the way I should do it, documented. I'm doing it with a lot more. I went to work today. I didn't swim my bottle of water, so I'm hungry and thirsty. The last 2 places I didn't document anything, which is kind of problematic in itself. That's what my guild says. Okay, this game stuck is right, relevant. Word unlucky, so I see a lot of acronym. What are these things you guys talking about? I get DH is like holding this GT. Not sure. It is worth it. With the acronym, I'm on the same page. GCOM stands for Gas Compressor. Shatter Shard, if you're making more than, I'm learning them one by one, okay. Falcon, yeah, they take long, just started level 4 and says 85 days. What? I started these immediately after unlocking. 2 Ds will be better. I rushed the last shard. 10k gem. Insane. Insane. So yeah, it's something that's important to me. It's something that's important. My parents was I went to my father's holiday yesterday for pizza. And what I'm gonna tell you, it's recorded, it's true, right? My stepmom was like, hey, how come you're having 2 runs? How come you're having 2 runs? Well, yeah, I have 2 phones. What you need? What are you doing with 2 phones? I'm like, well, I have this game, so as we play, I'm gonna stay here for 3 hours. If I don't need to press, I'm gonna have 6 hours to play through. So this one and this one. This one without playing, we got to tier 5. The kind of shitty part right now is the best thing we've got is literally game speed, and game speed is upgrading right now. How much time? It's 11 hours 52, and the lap speed is 8 hours 09. I don't know if me upgrading the lap speed will increase the game speed. Already existent lab, but I don't know. The next one to do is we're gonna buy a new card, and I'm possibly gonna be putting extra orbs. Yeah, because I just love the orbs so much. I just love the orbs so much. And there you go. We haven't been upgrading shit, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter. You know why? Because right now we're making a lot of cash, so it doesn't matter. So that note, I'm gonna let you guys go. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, buying. Welcome to the show. President Walker having a wonderful day on this amazing 2nd September 2025. A little bit of a intro of the day. Again, it's gonna be super, super, super nice, super simple. We just made myself a little drink, a mixed, which is gonna be half of what I'm eating. I worked today, which was really nice. Work today. It was supposed to be 2-3 hours, but it ended up being much more, which is great because I need the cash. And guess what I received today? So, by speaking about cash, I received my Twitch paycheck, and it's actually pretty big. It's pretty freaking big. So yeah. So hell yeah. Now for the interesting part, it is currently 5:52. We came back home. It was 5:15. Took a shower. Ate a little bit of snack. Ate 2 pieces of bread. Cooked in the microwave, so steamed. Next on the list we have what? Next on the list we have videos from 5:30 to 9:30 because I got my battle after 9:30. And from 9:30 to 5 a.m. I'm just gonna be playing the tower, watching Prison Break. I think I'm gonna be able to finish Prison Break today. That's not true. From 9:30 to like 11, 12, I'm gonna be watching TikTok battles. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Today I don't have a lot of videos. I have this one, I have gaming, I have Moonscars video review to do, and I've got Prison Break. The whole time of Prison Break. We watched till I don't even know how many episodes we did, so it's just amazing that we were able to do that. And this is today's intro. So Don't blink, it's your boy Ink, Uncle Tori Show. Feeling up to having a wonderful day on this glorious 2nd of September 2025. Today, we are playing the tower in the background. Today we're talking about gaming in general, in the history of gaming. So, it's going to be a complex video because, again, I'm asking you to we're talking like, you know who I am. What am I doing now? You're going to see me looking down a lot. What I'm doing is transferring Twitch clip to YouTube and TikTok. But, oh man, I can't. I think I'm still uploading. Okay. If, yeah. That's a problem. Oh, thunderstorm. It'll be thunderstorm. Wow. I'm not uploading. Okay, we can do that, no problem. So gaming in itself. What inspired this video? What inspired this video was the game Metal Gear Soldier. No, Metal Gear Solid, sorry. Metal Gear Solid. That's a mouthful. Metal Gear Solid. We just got a remake and people are loving it, people are talking about it. In the gaming of it, they talk about how Kojima is a genius. Fun fact, I never played Metal Gear Solid. I played a fort because I borrowed the fort from a store next to my house. So can you believe that? But the fort was actually pretty good. I had a lot of fun. So, for that, these games exist, right? Somebody talking about, I was watching Sebi VOD, which is a bit older than me, but still talking about gaming and history of gaming and how Final Fantasy was the shizzle, you know? And watching that just made me realize just how much I've missed for gaming. I was watching somebody do a marathon of Mega Man, and they were playing the first one, the second one, and the third one. And fun fact is, one of the first games that I owned on Game Boy Color was Mega Man X. And I thought Mega Man X was simply the name of the game, X. It was probably the character that I didn't see yet because I didn't finish the game, I was young. And the fun fact is, X was the 10th installment of Mega Man. The fact that there's so many games like that. I watched a lore compendium of Zelda, and Zelda was a game that I absolutely adore. I got the tattoo of the Majora's Mask. I have the moon. I have the Skull Kid on my body. It's insane because how can I put this? Right now we're playing Final Fantasy II Remix, the Pixel Remaster. And it's such a good game. It is such a good game. You know, it's mesmerizing to me how many games we haven't played. And yes, the game that I played a lot of game and I'm happy. They were good experiences. But at the same time, there's so many games that I could have played that I didn't play. Now we did order about 2 weeks ago a what should we call it? I don't know how to call it. A kind of game console containing old titles. I'm gonna be able to visit a lot of those games, which I'm excited for. But at the same time, like, time is limited. You know, time is limited. I possibly have the next 10 years to make some gaming content. After that, I'm gonna have a family. So, you know, it's nuts to me. It's nuts to me that we're doing all of this. It's nuts to me that we have so little time. It makes you really think about it. And you see, the one saving grace in there is I'm seeing the PS5. I still have a PS4. And I'm seeing this PS5, and yes, there's games I want to play, but there's also the mobile gaming, right? So when I talk about the PS5, there's games that I want to play, but I don't have the console. And this is the biggest excuse I can use. However, with the gaming console, the gaming emulator, yeah, the emulating console, yeah, that's a pretty good word. We'll be able to play so many games and just have so much fun, you know? And I won't have the excuse of, oh, I can't play it. It's just a blessing. Just a blessing to be there and to make content out of it, you know? To make content out of it. How many hours, how many days, how many weeks, how many months, and no sleeps. Wow. If you shit. It's okay. It's okay. I'm a clumsy guy, but it's okay. I will never let you go. We'll never let you know. No, we'll never, ever. I will never let you go. We'll never let you know. No. Okay, good. Perfect. And that's pretty much it. It's all about having fun. It's all about doing what we feel like we need to be doing. If I want a game, you see? I basically had a gaming burnout. My first gaming burnout ever. It was related to gaming because I was gaming so much. And even now we're playing 4 games, right? Well, it's the same game, but still. We're playing 4 games and the gaming burnout. And just to attain that, I've been gaming my whole life, and I might not be gaming the rest of my life. I'll be missing those, you know, and it's not a big deal if you don't, if you force, I'm not saying that you should force yourself to play a game, and I'm not saying that you should deprive yourself of gaming if you want to game. That's what kind of doing, right? Anyway, complex video. Here's the gaming. Here's the history of gaming. Fun fact. I was listening to a YouTube short, and we're talking about how they're celebrating 40 years of Zelda. 40 years of Zelda. It's mind-blowing. That's something that's been existing for 40 years. We're complaining that freaking One Piece has been going on for 30 years. No. There's more thing that's been lasting forever. You know? It's mind-blowing. And it's just this world to explore, and it's motivating, you know? Good. So now what you're gonna do is, I know that here, okay. Let's just finish uploading. So guys, we need to upload one video. Sorry guys, we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. That is pretty much it. You know what I should do? Some intro that are fast forward, some intro that are present, intro that it should be slowed down. Welcome Wayne. Welcome to our show. Assuming all of us are having a wonderful day on this glorious 2nd September 2025. Today we are talking about a game called Moonscars. So, the reason why we're talking about Moonscars is super simple. I finished the game Elden Ring. And okay, so this video is kind of why did we choose to play Moonscar? We played a game called Elden Ring, you might have heard of it. And we finished a 200 hours playthrough. I was looking for another playthrough. The other playthrough was possibly Hero Land or UFC 4. However, both of these games were 60, 70 hours plus. I wanted to go for a game that was kind of more smaller, so something like Signalis, something like Moonscars. The reason why we went with Moonscars is super simple. Moonscar is a game that'll always have regrets towards it. We bought the game. Okay, the truth is, I was playing All the Night, and I finished All the Night, and I did the first ending, but I didn't like All the Night. I kind of gave up most time during the playthrough, and the game was nice. The game All Night is nice, but there's no text. There's next to no text. There's still no lore. You really have to explore, right? You really have to understand the story. When you understand the story, All the Light just gets better and better and better. But until you do, it's raining hard. Shit. I know it's gonna be raining. It wasn't announcing rain, so mention my hatchback to the neighbors. Sorries. So Moonstar came in. I was like, oh my god, this is the exact same thing. It's a platformer, and it's really hard. You get killed a lot. But at the same time, Moonscars is sort of Souls-like, just like All Night was. So it was kind of a feel bad. It was kind of like, oh, I don't feel like playing it. Oh, I don't want to play it, right? But then, as everything in the world, something great happened, and that gives up. So I was looking for another game, and the funny thing is, you don't know how much you have. So I have so many games, but I don't want to keep pulling CDs out, DVDs, CDs, games out. You know the game physical form. What should we call it? A game case, yeah. Because this is the story of my life. I pull out game case, and I pull them out, and I pull them out, and I pull them out. Oh, I don't want to play this. I pull them out another one, and I pull out another one, right? And it's annoying because you don't really give yourself the chance to really enjoy the games. And you're like, what is the point of what you're doing if you're not enjoying yourself, right? So I wanted to see what I had. And see, now as I knew it was a short game, so I was like, okay, this is fun. Then I saw Moonscar, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember I played, but I never really played it, So we came back in. And I got to say, Moonscar as a game, my first opinion on it is, it's such an odd game. It's a classic case of Amnesia. Amnesia is such an overused trope in gaming that usually when I see it, I don't want to play the game. Like, oh, I'm not gonna play another game about somebody that's amnesia. F that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. And it kind of break my heart that a lot of people could be like me. It breaks my heart that the game can have a great story, but the plot of losing your mind losing your memory is not great, right? And it just sucks because Moonscar is that. Moonscar is a person it's such an amazing story. So Moonscar is a game of a person that is in a lot of pain, right? And she's a Claiborne. Claibornes are soldiers. So instead of sending in soldier, what it said is Claiborne, which are people that even if you kill, doesn't really matter. Does it matter? Yes, absolutely it matters. Absolutely it matters. It should matter. But it doesn't matter as much as killing, for example, you. They have a lower, value than a human being, which is normal because they're clay. And so our main character, she wakes up and she's made of clay, and she's in so much pain. She's in so much pain. One of the first things that you do in the game is abandon your body for a new body. And now what you're doing is you go to get the sculptor and like, wow, please heal me, please save me, right? I'm in so much pain. And the game, you meet your friends, your old friends. I haven't finished the game yet. I'm at half of the game though. meet your friend, they tell you, how could you betray us? Oh, you're serving her, you're serving them. And it's kind of crazy because there's two entities in the game. There's Coulter who created you, and there's the moon goddess who inflicts hunger, and the moon is kind of the enemy, but it's also very, very nice to you. If you're one of the chosen of the moon, she treats you well. If you're not one of the chosen, you suffer. So the game itself, why do I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying Moonscar. First of all, it's hard. Second of all, there's a ton, and I do mean a ton, of hidden room. Like, for example, you'll get clay tampered. So, for example, maximum Ichor, which is your mana, your maximum health, be increasing your attack, right? You have talismans, which are super cool. You have 2 skills. You have a skill tree where you have to literally spend stone on there. You don't have level up in that game. You just spend stone. You just spend what is it? Bone dust. Yeah, bone dust on new skills. The reason why I love Moonscar so much is because all of the plot of the Amnesia. Sorry, we're playing another game in the background. The plot of the Amnesia is something that's overdone over and over again, and it's boring because this is something we saw again, over and over again. And the reason why I love Moonscar so much is because, yes, it's a shitty plot. The plot sucks. The plot sucks, right? But the game is nice enough, it's beautiful enough, it's dark. For example, we just came into a zone where everything you do is almost a different color, right? Almost a different color. There's a lot more. For example, in the first area, it's very somber, right? It's very somber. It looks like a horror movie. In the second one, it's nice because it's tone of darkness. It's sort of dark. The enemies are dark. You're dark. The only thing that's sort of colorful is the background. It's like, oh, this is a really beautiful game. And because the game is so beautiful, you don't mind that the story in the beginning isn't that great, right? So then, as you play the story, because the story is nice and the gameplay is fun. The gameplay is very fun. You end up being in a position, you go inside the video on TikTok and it's just super loud. What you would just do, we just upload videos on TikTok and YouTube that way. And we're working right now, kind of the best thing ever. We're uploading 2 videos, which is good. Playing the tower, recording the tower, recording the tower. It's possibly the best thing you could do. Or close. So we have versus against winds and waves. So we have the exit. Once again, we remember that since it's raining, this is gonna happen tonight. So this is possibly the ending. How do I feel about the season 3 being 12 episodes? 13 episodes, I'm sorry. It's a bit odd. It's a bit odd because this show suffers from how can I say that? The show suffers from very different. So for example, Sona felt very different than Fox River. The Escape felt very different than Fox River. The 4th season feels very different from the rest of the show, you know? So the first thing we have is, this is so cool. So Michael does the plan, and the plan is what? The plan is to send Bellic, Teabag, and Patron. I'm gonna call him Patron till the end of time, and you're not gonna do anything about it. So Patron, he comes in and he's like, we have, how many seconds we have? So Michael betrays them. He sends out the 3 people there to get captured. Which is nuts because this is the first time that Bellic really changed. Bellic become, I thought he was a badass, kind of a badass, but no, he's not. He is beneath, he's scared. And I was like, dude, that's not you, that's not Brad Bellic, Officer Brad Bellic. It's a scaredy cat Bellic, and I don't like it. Because I have the decency to honor characters that are the way they are. Now we have the good guys, which is, it's kind of nuts. Because by sending the 3 people out, I think that, yeah, they didn't escape, but the escape is only 3 people. I don't think it's another one. What they do is, they do a count, and they say, okay, we're missing 4 people. The 4 people are who? Lewis, Mahone, Michael, and Wrestler. I forgot about Wrestler. Fuck Wrestler. I don't like him. We have Lincoln, who's calling the dad of Lewis, and they got a contact. And this is kind of sad. This is kind of sad because Lincoln is calling the father of Lewis, and he's not really helping his son, right? And the plan the plan of taking Lewis with us to the escape is not something that is end games. For example, when he's gonna show up, Lincoln is gonna tell Michael, "Oh, you always pick up the strays," which means that he didn't know that Lewis was coming, which means that we didn't have anything with Lewis coming. However, he had help from Lewis' father. Why? Lincoln in this one is it's tough. We think Michael does a lot for the people that you care about. Lincoln also do, but the people that they don't care, it's tougher. Like for example, how many times there's in the fourth season, there's this guy who's literally being bullied, right? He's one of the main cast too. It's like okay. So now they're asking Bellic what happened, but the truth is they don't know the plan. So they beat up Bellic, they beat up Bellic, and now they beat him up real bad, and then they say what's gonna happen. Jefe started to run because he wanted to leave, even though they were captured. So what happened is they got captured. They shone the lights in their face, and Patron starts really running. Teabag and Bellic gave up. Patron started, but he got shot, right? So it's really cool. We have the three guys that are there, so we know who is the main character that are gonna escape. They do the count. Say, hey, sir, we're 4 shorts. Here, what's important is they roll on their cards. That's what loses his bird books, which is similar to the tattoos. Now this is really good because we see the broken fence and like, okay, well, there's no way we can find them. There's no way. They run away. There's this guy, right? And this guy is talking about how this guy is kind of important because he says like, okay, well, I can identify them. I'm not afraid of them. I'm gonna identify them. However, it doesn't serve a purpose. It's like we were the boss, and this guy came in and he told us to leave the boss. He was American. He spoke English, and then the cops like, hey, if I showed the picture, can you recognize him? And it's like, yeah, I could recognize him. So this could have led to them being recognized, right? However, it doesn't. It doesn't because they never get to that point. Is it a abandoned point? Maybe. But I don't think it is. I think they just didn't think about it. Sorry guys, we have a lot of work to do. That is pretty much it. You know what I should do? Some intro that are fast forward, some intro that are present, intro that it should be slowed down. Welcome in, welcome to the show. Assuming you all are having a wonderful day on this glorious 2nd September 2025. Today we are talking about a game called Moonscars. So, the reason why we're talking about Moonscars is super simple. I finished the game Elden Ring. And okay, so this video is kind of why did we choose to play Moonscar? We played a game called Elden Ring, you might have heard of it. And we finished a 200 hours playthrough. I was looking for another playthrough. The other playthrough was possibly Hero Land or UFC 4. However, both of these games were 60, 70 hours plus. I wanted to go for a game that was kind of more smaller, so something like Signalis, something like Moonscars. The reason why we went with Moonscars is super simple. My apologies. Moonscar is a game that'll always have regrets towards it. We bought the game. Okay, the truth is I was playing Hollow Knight, and I finished Hollow Knight, and I did the first ending, I didn't like Hollow Knight. I kind of gave up most time during the playthrough. And the game was nice. The game on it is nice, but there's no text, there's next to no text, there's still no lore. You really have to explore, right? You really have to understand the story. When you understand the story, Hollow Knight just gets better and better and better. But until you do, it's raining hard. Shit. I know it's gonna be raining. It wasn't announcing rain, so which might have back to the neighbors. Sorries. So Moonscar came in and I was like, oh my god, this is the exact same thing. It's a platformer, and it's really hard. You get killed a lot. But at the same time, Moonscars is sort of Souls-like, just like Hollow Knight was. So it was kind of a feel bad. It was kind of like, oh, I don't feel like playing it. Oh, I don't want to play it, right? But then, as everything in the world, something great happened. And that gives them. So I was looking for another game, and the funny thing is, you don't know how much you have. So I have so many games, but I don't want to keep pulling CDs out, DVDs, CDs, games out. You know the game physical form. What should we call it? A game case, yeah. Because this is the story of my life. I pull out game case, and I pull them out, and I pull them out, and I pull them out. Oh, I don't want to play this. I pull them out another one, and I pull out another one, right? And it's annoying because you don't really give yourself the chance to really enjoy games. And you're like, what is the point of what you're doing if you're not enjoying yourself, right? So I wanted to see what I had. And see, now as I knew it was a short game, so I was like, okay, this is fun. Then I saw Moonscar, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember I played it, but I never really played it, you know? So we came back in. And I gotta say, Moonscar as a game, my first opinion on it is, it's such an odd game. It's a classic case of Amnesia. Amnesia is such an overused trope in gaming that usually when I see it, I don't want to play the game. Like, oh, I'm not gonna play another game about somebody that's amnesia. F that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. And it kind of break my heart that a lot of people could be like me. It breaks my heart that the game can have a great story, but the plot of losing your mind losing your memory is not great, right? And it just sucks because Moonscar is that. Moonscar is a person it's such an amazing story. So Moonscar is a game of a person that is in a lot of pain, right? And she's a Claiborne. Claibornes are soldiers. So instead of sending in soldier, what it sent is Claiborne, which are people that even if you kill, doesn't really matter. Does it matter? Yes, absolutely it matters. Absolutely it matters. It should matter. But it doesn't matter as much as killing, for example, human. They have a lower, value than a human being, which is normal because they're clay. And so our main character, she wakes up and she's made of clay, and she's in so much pain. She's in so much pain. One of the first things that you do in the game is abandon your body for a new body. And now what you're doing is you go to get the sculptor and like, wow, please heal me, please save me, right? I'm in so much pain. And the game, you meet your friends, your old friends. I haven't finished the game yet. I'm at half of the game though. You meet your friend, he tell you, how could you betray us? Oh, you're serving her, you're serving them. And it's kind of crazy because there's two entities in the game. There's Coulter who created you, and there's the moon goddess who inflicts hunger, and the moon is kind of the enemy, but it's also very, very nice to you. If you're one of the chosen of the moon, she treats you well. If you're not one of the chosen, you suffer. So the game itself, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying Moonscar. First of all, it's hard. Second of all, there's a ton, and I do mean a ton, of hidden room. Like, for example, you'll get clay tampered. So, for example, maximum Ichor, which is your mana, your maximum health, increasing your attack, right? You have talismans, which are super cool. You have 2 skills. You have a skill tree where you have to literally spend stone on there. You don't have level up in that game. You just spend stone. You just spend what is it? Bone dust. Yeah, bone dust on new skills. The reason why I love Moonscar so much is because all of the plot of the Amnesia. Sorry, we're playing another game in the background. The plot of the Amnesia is something that's overdone over and over again, and it's boring because this is something we saw again, over and over again. And the reason why I love Moonscar so much is because, yes, it's a shitty plot. The plot sucks. The plot sucks, right? But the game is nice enough, it's beautiful enough, it's dark. For example, we just came into a zone where everything you do is almost a different color, right? Almost a different color. There's a lot more. For example, in the first area, it's very somber, right? It's very somber. It looks like a horror movie. In the second one, it's nice because it's tone of darkness. It's tone of dark. The enemies are dark. You're dark. The only thing that's sort of colorful is the background. It's like, oh, this is a really beautiful game. And because the game is so beautiful, you don't mind the story in the beginning isn't that great, right? So then, as you play the story, because the story is nice and the gameplay is fun. The gameplay is very fun. You end up being in the position. You got more electric corn? We got Sucre over there. And the nicest thing is, we normally need Sucre. So, there's two things going on right now. There's two scenes. There's the guy on the water, they're waiting, and there's Sucre there who is supposed to bring the boat. So when the boat comes in, this is when he's like, oh my god, Sucre is still what's it called? He's still being questioned. Yeah. And because he's still being questioned, there's no way that he's on the boat. But guess what? It's not him on the boat, it's the father. You do feel bad for Sucre. Sucre is such a good character, and we love him since season 1, so, oh yeah.
Okay.
So Gretchen is really worried because they have LJ and the girlfriend of Whistler, Sophia. I kept on calling you the girlfriend of Whistler. Her name is Sophia. We learned her name is Sophia. There's 2 episodes left. There's a really nice moments where Louis and his father get together, and you see the people leaving, which is again 6 people. And at the same time, out of the 6 that are left, Louis is a good dude. Michael is a good dude. I died. Who else is a good dude? Wrestler's not a good dude. Right? So there's 3. Now they question Bagwell, and it's a big problem because Bellic is already done. Forget about Bellic. He's already done. What a problem that they question Teabag. Well, Teabag and it's I asked much. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be upgrading my 3 level. Good. Correct. I'm not gonna need wine for the labs. I love the friendship between Louis and Michael. They have a good friendship. They just leave. So Louis is on his own, which we want. We want a happy ending for him. Mahone is one I forgot. They're running away. They're running away because they're being purchased by the company. But the reason why they're running away isn't because they're being purchased. The reason they're running away is because not just wrestlers, right? So yeah, there you go. We see that he escaped, and one of them is Fernando Sucre from the Fox River, which is insane because that's true that you know Michael Schofield, and Michael Schofield is once again the guy we're looking for. They go to the warehouse. This is where it's shitty because Lincoln is like, I'm gonna kill you because you killed my father, and the whole like, no matter what you do, understand that you would have done the same thing. I chose my family. You have your family. Yeah, my family. I chose mine. That's it. The wrestler leaves and runs away, and wrestler, now he doesn't have a broken ankle, so kind of shit. Without wrestler, there's no saving. The only reason wrestler is valuable is that because of the guys. If you want the guys, he has value for wrestler, but doesn't have value for himself. Now this is the crazy part, right? First of all, how does that make sense? Because it doesn't. Well, so what's the first problem with continuity, right? The first problem is you just told Gretchen you make sure that Michael, Sophia, and Lincoln are safe. And Gretchen's like, okay, no problem. He lied because now it's every man for himself, right? And what bothers me isn't that it's every man for himself. What bothers me isn't the fact that, well, I lied and everything like that. What bothers me is to what purpose? Like, he doesn't have a purpose to do that. He's safe. Guess I'm gonna keep him safe, right? So I don't understand. I think that because he saw that they were gonna kill Mahone, was possibly next. So they're afraid, but I don't know. So they run away, and of course, wrestler is faster, steal a car, which is the next episode. This is what I love. These things of episode I love. Episode 13, Vengeance. There's no in between. There's no ending. There's no beginning. It's right away. So you could, if you're binging watching the show like we are, right? Then this is fun. I don't know if when Prison Break ended, Netflix was existing. I don't know if streaming was a thing. But then this is not the end. This is very the beginning. So wrestler calls Gretchen. Say, hey, come pick me up. But guess what? Gretchen is there, and Lincoln is like, he punches wrestler, it's like, yo, who's the phone? Let me guess, Gretchen, right? And then wrestler once again lies. The thing is, wrestler lies. See, I'm gonna be honest, right? Other character we love, who? We love Michael, Sucre, and Lynch. Good guys, right? We love who? We love T-Bag because he's a perfect villain. There's no redeeming quality about T-Bag. Wrestler is none of them. Mahone is a good. I love Mahone. I really like Mahone. My problem with wrestler is you shouldn't act like a good guy, but he's constantly lying. So you're not a good guy. You're not. You're not. You pretend like you are, but you're not. There's a Blockhead, which is the father of Lewis and him, and this is super cool because we see that he had in his back, he had some dirt. Now you would think that the dirt is dirt. It possibly is manure. But then there was a secret door in the car. So the plan, the father planned that Sucre is being beat up and beat up and beat up. And this is when you think that Sucre is gonna end up, this thing is gonna be ending up badly for him. Michael called Gretchen to make some new term for negotiating. Because again, it's only, you see, here's the problem. We know Michael will end good on this deal. We know that Michael, no matter what, he's gonna be honoring his deal. We don't know if Gretchen is. I'll be right back. What I have to do is I have to get my battery because we're already having problem with the batteries. But we've been recording for an hour 10, so that's normal. Yep. The battery is charging. I mean, we do need it. We got it. Okay. Cool. We don't know if Gretchen will hold on to her deal. T-Bag is sent back to the prison, but in the prison there's a riot. There's a literal riot, and everybody is kind of freaking out. You see, with Lechon, there was sort of an order. Now there's no order. People are stealing. People are taking the whatever it needs. So there's no order, which is going to lead to their death. You see, Lechon has some kind of protection. So T-Bag protects Lechon, Lechero, because Lechero is in big problem. Lechero has a gun, and he literally protects his house. There's not a lot of house. T-Bag tells him, yo, guess what, bro? The warden here is much easier to corrupt, right? It's up for sale. Give me 50,000 and we'll leave. Mahone is going there, he's going to a bar, so this is the first thing he does. That's kind of important. That is really important actually. Because he's just waiting. And you feel like he's waiting for someone, but you don't know who. Right? Until you figure it out. You know who he's waiting for? Wrestler. Sucre is such a hard part that he told them to dig a grave. The classic dig your own grave. It's like, you're gonna tell us what Michael Scofield is. You're gonna tell us. And Sucre's like, no, I'm not gonna tell you. It's a call from Michael, and just one of the best bro moments. He's willing to sacrifice himself. He's like, yo, Michael, everything is okay. Everything is okay. I'm all good. Don't worry about me. Everything will be fine. Love you, Michael. And then he leaves. But this is kind of good. You see Gretchen bringing both Sophia and LJ, which is kind of good. That's straight. Yeah, you want to wrestle. But Michael's like, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Once again, Lewis is saved. His father predicted everything. T-Bag gets the money. He takes the money, and this is really a good idea. This is a really good idea. He takes the money from Lechero. It's like, yo, you're just gonna give me the money. And Lechero's like, okay, you're right, Teodoro. Michael ends up in a museum, which is brilliant. Why? Because the museum has a metal detector. They literally have to leave their gun at the door, which means they come in and they're unarmed. There's a really cool scene here where Michael does something that's kind of brilliant. But in the museum, there's no gun. And they're all just like, yo, this is smart, what are you gonna do about it? I'm like, bro, don't do that, she's gonna kill you, bro. They go in. And then Michael tells her, this is really smart. Michael tells her, like, yo, I know that you have guards every single door.